So before we start, I invite you to take a breath, close your eyes, exhale out, and maybe bring your hands to a part of your body that needs to be touched. Holding yourself fully for a few seconds here. Continuously inhaling and exhaling normally. Becoming aware of your body, your feet on the ground, wherever they are. Fully dropping the weight, becoming present to the sensations. And the breath. Now, coming to the center of your body, and breathing into the spine as the center of your body, becoming more and more anchored, as if your spine is like a mountain, deeply grounded to the core of the earth, as well as standing tall, looking at the sky. Take 3 deep breaths here. Exhale out, giving yourself a tight hug, baby, or just touching your entire body. You can gently open your eyes, giving yourself a grounding touch. Hmm. So before you can gently open your eyes when you feel ready. And before we start, I'll take a quick check in today and then we'll move on to talking about what I want to talk about today. And in the end, we'll take questions. So if there is anything that you would like to share, anything that you would like me to address during the session, then you can share it now quickly and then we can move. Or just a simple check in how you're doing right now.
So for me, after coming from there, like as I had shared with you that I could see different parts of me. So one thing I have inculcated after coming from there is like regular breast massage. I'm doing it every day, breathing into the pussy and going for a morning walk, like minimum 5 kilometers. Like there is a park near me. So it's one round itself is a 5 kilometer. So that's the biggest one. So I intentionally go that if I go on that route, I cannot come back halfway. So that's what like I have started waking up early for that, like because sun goes high if we go late. So that's the three thing. Like I'm not focusing on bigger things yet. I'm making small habits which I love actually. So these three things I have inculcated in like during this 1 week after coming.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And um, yeah, how do you feel, when you do these practices in the morning, you do the breathing and you do the massage? How do you feel
I
inside?
I feel very connected with my body. Like it's even more getting connected. Like there was a gap between me and my body. I could feel it. Now when I connect with my body, like it's not only those parts, other parts are coming up also. And like in I would share like my hairs I had told you now they are becoming even longer and earlier I was like I would literally get irritated with my open hairs, but now I go for walks also with the open hairs. It doesn't matter. Like the softness they have come up with, like I literally love them the way they are behaving now. And then even my stomach also, I'm consciously feeling like it feels lighter in my body. The outer version doesn't matter. Internally, I'm feeling very light.
Mm.
And like thighs also feels like. And one thing I do, like when I started this thing, no, like going for a walk, initially there was a resistance. But I was doing that yes exercise while walking also. I can do it. Yes. Like people were looking, but I was like, yes. I was like, that was fun. Whenever I feel restless that I cannot do more, I start doing that and it automatically energizes myself.
Wow.
तो लाइक उसके बाद तो ऑटोमेटिक चेंज हो जाती है एनर्जी शिफ्ट पूरी की पूरी शिफ्ट हो जाती है आई कैन वॉक इवन फर्दर देन सो आई फील हैप्पी लाइक that way like all these small things which I was not doing earlier, which I was completely off schedule, those have come back, so I feel an internal peace with it.
Yeah, I love how you have embodied every practice into your, self, and it comes so naturally rather than a force. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much.
एंड आई हैव ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड सिंगिंग लाइक मैं भूल ही गई थी कि मुझे बॉलीवुड के गाने इतने पसंद थे एंड दैट नाइट चेंज एवरीथिंग अब मैं लाइक लिटरली गा रही हूँ लाइक आई प्ले म्यूजिक मेरे मकान मालिक की ने एक दिन आके बोलती साधना क्या हुआ अचानक से इतना आवाज का पहले तो नहीं गाती थी मैं खो गई थी कहीं अभी वापस आ गई
सारे
हूँ
सारे चक्र ओपन हो चुके हैं. How cool. Thank
तो
you.
सीरियसली आई एम लविंग इट आई लिटरली लव दोज म्यूजिक और कहीं ना कहीं वो खो गए थे लिटरली खो गए थे आई फाउंड दैट सो आई एम हैप्पी.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Anybody else want to share? Hmm. Too much going on. Don't know where to start. Feel overwhelmed. I hear you. We've also discussed and I get where you're coming from. Manvi, are you here?
Sonali, I need 2 minutes.
ठीक है. Hmm. Do you wanna share, Jimmy? You wanna take some time and we share later at the end?
I thought of coming and talking here, but I don't know. As I said, I don't know from where to start. Like this is the reason why I felt like it's
Right
better to
now,
write it only.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, how you're feeling overwhelmed?
So it feels like like जैसे कपड़ा पूरा रूम में बिखरा हुआ होता है ना, like a complete. So from one side you were just you were folding the clothes, organizing. फिर से आप एंड तक जाते हो, फिर से बिखर जाता है, it feels like this, and I'm somewhere feeling this. और कितना दिन kind of, like this feels like that, like, and I'm sometimes I'm tired of this, it feels like. Also at the same time I want to kind of one part of me just wants to escape all these things and go into nature and like just do nothing about it. But then what is happening is like right now I don't have anybody to take care of my cats, and they're my babies also, like. So and I the moment when I look at them, then I feel that no, I can't leave them alone, kind of, right now. So I'm kind of, like not being able to go home. It's just at my own place that I'm here. So, and I'm not being able to go out. So all these things. One day break also, it feels like, like one day or at least I need 3 to 4 days ka break chahiye jaisa hai, matlab, I just need a kind of change of, like change of the situation. And I have been trying everything, just say, like sab kuch kar rahi hu just to feel better. But again, I said it feels like that the clothes पूरा सजा के रखी हूँ, like I'm just folding it up and I'm keeping. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि okay, now my things will look organized. Again वो बिखर जाता है, it becomes like that. So it is very draining actually. It's very draining. The
If it is organized, then how would you feel?
I mean, it's better to when it is organized. It's like when things are organized, then what happens? You're mentally you were decluttered, right? So you were like, from अच्छा ये पेन कहाँ से था, ये पेन कहाँ पे था, वो आपको निकाल सकते हो वो जगह से. अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, like it is so messed up, kind of. I have to kind of keep looking, and there it goes so much of energy into that. So yeah, kind of, like I'm trying to ground myself also. There is a desperate call for me to, today in the morning I was like feeling, as if nature, like it's only nature that can, like give me that peace that I'm looking. But that also feels so blocked currently. Like I don't need anything or anything. मुझे पता है मुझे कहाँ जाना है. It's completely my body's call. But right now, because of my current situation of my cats, I'm not being able to even take 2 to 3 days off. So it feels overwhelming. It feels overwhelming. It feels like surrounded by a lot of concretes. I'm unable to breathe. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
And if it gets organized, what I hear is that you will feel more peaceful, you will be able to breathe more
Mm.
easily, and you will be able to, just know, where, what is, कहाँ पर क्या रखा है, and I can, pick up it and move forward. Abhi, I just feel a little lost, not knowing
Mm.
where to start, where to look at. So I would like to know what's going on within me. I would like to feel more centered, more present with it. I would like to feel more peaceful with it, more easy, basically.
Yeah, and when you were playing this music, in the beginning when we joined the call, instantly I had a feeling that I will tear up.
Hmm. Yeah.
Instant. The moment when I've joined, I'm like, I just want to cry, cry, cry.
Yeah. I guess maybe you can give yourself a chance to just cry, you know, crying. We did a madness meditation once. I think it might be in the foundation, I don't know. Or you can just play a music and give yourself 15 minutes of pure crying. We did 15 minutes of pure laughter, then 15 minutes of pure crying, and then 15 minutes of pure silence.
I was
So,
there in
yeah,
this
so we
that
can.
session. Yeah.
You can just replay that so you don't feel alone in the process. You feel that, okay, there are more people, and maybe we can do it next time sometime. Or
Yeah.
if you guys want to do it together, we can do it together. I think
Mm.
that would be really beautiful to integrate this, what's going
Yeah.
on.
And like there's a absolute call for me to surrender, and that also I'm not being able to
Yeah,
completely surrender, like completely surrender. One day I surrender, next day everything wo again bikhar jata hai kind of situation, na?
yeah.
Like,
Surrender is something that you cannot force. So it's okay if
yeah,
you cannot surrender right now. I think just
yeah,
letting, you know, just allowing yourself to release is also a surrender, and through your crying, through your laughter, through everything. Sometimes we are folding things also because we feel like we want to just get, through the action, I want to release it. And continuously just folding things and messing it up. So
yeah,
this everything that I'm holding on to right now wants to just come out in form of screams, in form of crying, in form of laughter, in form of sharing, in form of, before maybe I go to the woods also, because then all of that also gets somewhere hidden.
yeah.
Maybe
It
it's
just
not
settles down.
working. There's a reason why it's not working right now. It needs you to be here and fully, um,
Get out.
not abandon myself
Yeah,
in the process, but
yeah,
being home to myself and then allowing it to come. And yeah, I think if you need to space holder in the process, you can have a space holder. We can do a one-on-one holding space and just go through the process. It could be 1 to 2 hours at least. And then maybe the going to the woods will automatically fall into place,
yeah,
howsoever it works. Put it in the group, what do you need?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get you.
How does it get better than that?
Mm.
I think Krishna has already shared me her check-in. I we didn't need to do that. We'll move further. If Manvi is here, you can let me know and you can share. So today's call, and I'll share my experience. Ever since I came back from retreat, first to 2 days, I just slept because I didn't know. It wasn't exhaustion or anything, but it just my body wanted to not engage in for some time and just sleep and rest. So I think for next 2 days I just slept, and even that when I woke up and Ravi was saying, "Okay, kuch dalo, photos dalo." Like, "Oh, dalte. Wait, no hurry, wait." Um, so I just felt a lot more slower, and I felt that my body was vibrating at such pulse, tuck 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 tuck. That I also, just in my own process, I was also sitting with one every part of my body and seeing, okay, what is going on here, what's vibrating, and then like with my hands, I just draw this, this pulsating movement I was feeling in my hands. Zoo, 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 zoo. Because I felt it was such high vibrational space that we were in, or that find myself in, that my body was still in that space. The space changed, people left, but the body is still coming back to the normal. It's still there. And it's like, what? And that um, took some time, and I allowed myself to give that time to it. Um, and different people could have different responses in the body when you have gone through an experience in your life. The experience could be positive or negative, both. You know. something that puts you in these high vibrational emotions where you feel all um, like static and confident and powerful and like buzzing with energy, or you feel very sensual, very sexual, and you want to just want to be fucked and not like, you're in this erotic space. Or you could also be in a space where, if the experience has been negative, it could be a very dull, sad, and grief, and all those kind of states might also arise. And remembering that, okay, these states are beautiful because each of these states contribute so much, and we live for it. This is where the intensity of life comes. You party because you want to feel that intensity, but containing that intensity. I don't see anybody on screen. I want everybody on screen in the next 5 minutes. But containing that intensity and being able to hold that is something that we are learning, that we are regulating. But indulging with that could be something which has to be done very consciously. And I want to talk about pleasure for to start with. When you are, because the retreat was a lot about pleasure and sensuality and this goddess divine energy. And I want to talk about, it's not a shadow of it, but it's the part of it that we need to address when it comes to integration process. That anything that you might like, it's like, um, you might want to indulge into it and forget what was it for. So the journey is, the invitation is to come to pleasure, to come to, um, sensuality, to come to your sexuality as a sacred path, as an act of devotion. You become, and the devotion to the process and not to the outcome. Like, indulgence to the process, but not to the outcome. Because the outcome will come once, or twice. But if you become attached to the outcome, it's recording. If you become attached to the outcome, that if I do this, then this will happen. So let's just do this so that this will happen. It's like you getting into sex, that, okay, let me just have this body, make use of it somehow to be able to feel that orgasm. Now the mind is only thinking about the end result of orgasm, and you've forgotten the process. And the process, and you have come yourself into the loop and you follow this process to go there. But you have forgotten that, okay, it was not about the outcome, it was only about the process. Whether it's the grief, whether it's the sensuality, whether it's the sexuality, it is not about getting rid of it. I'm feeling this orgasmic energy, and how do I get myself fucked so I can, or how do I like indulge in sex in a way where I can just get rid of it, you know? So what happened in the process is that what I'm feeling in the body, I want to, instead of noticing and seeing where am I feeling it, what the feeling is about, how do I move with it? How do I play with it? Um, Two, how do I get rid of it? Is it just feeling a little much to feel? So does it become, how do I, where do I reach with it, or how do I get rid of it? You are actually disregarding the journey, the process, which also comes when a lot of us are coaches in this space. When you are a coach and you want to become this concept of yours, this identity of yours. And you're so focused on that identity, that, oh, this person has made like 1 crore in a year or 5 crores in a year, and this is so amazing, and I want to become that, I want to become that. You you start following all the methods, tactics, formulas that you think will get you there. And you disregard the journey that you need to take rhythm, the emotions, the grief, the competition, the jealousy, the self-doubt that's arising, that needs to be transmuted into something else. The confidence, the belief, or maybe the the shamelessness, the um, the fearlessness that I slowly embody to that I automatically go there. You know. So when you forget that, okay, it's the entire journey is about becoming and not to become something. Because when you become something, you're not becoming you. You have idealized somebody and you want to become that. And a lot of times you want to become the favorite person, of somebody. Like uh, even in the space of coaching industry, you will see people having daddy issues where they want to become the favorite person of one person, whoever is running that space, who is running that industry, and you are continuously looking to be validated, to be seen, to be recognized for your achievements, but those achievements are not sustainable, are not coming from a very, um, are not coming from the journey, are coming as these, cookies that you want to have, like this. Let me have this cookie. Let me have this cookie. So now, coming back to the pleasure again, what if pleasure is something that helps you open your heart, go deeper into your body, and really look for what it is craving, and allowing yourself to connect with that longing, connect with that craving, not getting um, controlled by it. Um, but as your connection to the divine, as your connection to the self, as your connection to your being, because what you're feeling is has to be felt for a really long time, not to be rejected or not to be discarded or not to be getting rid of, but it needs to be felt. When you get into indulgence, even in that, you don't have to judge, but you can simply allow yourself to recognize that, oh, like, I'm like indulging uh, I'm allowing myself to indulge. It is like when I'm eating food, you know, and I love that. Oh my God, this is tastes so good. I want to eat and I want to eat more and I want to eat more and I want to eat more. And I'm not seeing like that, this is so good to my tongue, but the body is not wanting it. Like, the craving is not going anywhere. It's just there. So maybe because like just hogging onto the food, then really allowing the food to become a medium for me to experience this longing within. I'm like very slowly taking the food, taking it in the mouth, and really allowing myself to chew that food, to be able to experience that pleasure for longer and longer and longer and longer in a way where it is coming from presence. It is in a way where I'm like really becoming more and more present with what's going on in my body, then becoming disconnected from it by just satisfying myself. Even in these this massage, no? If it is done with, you will get a breast massage done with the masseuse, it will be different than when you do it the way we did. With the intention, with love, with connection, with presence. and it has a very wonderful effect. It has, it just takes